The room was dim.
Good day, and welcome to Queenship's
Very hard. Papers cluttered her desk.
This is a Q&A to end off this year. This is a Q&A to end off the year 2024, going into the year 2025. And how we typically go over the past 2 days, because I'm in my beginning stages, I'm usually the only one here. So I go with what's on my heart and I stick with that topic. Usually the most compelling thoughts and feelings. And then I just talk about that. Now this one today was going to be an important topic. I find this topic to be quite important. I had heard the other day that these days, so it was a portal day. The other day was the 12th. It was 12/12/24. And then, Thursday, it was 12/12/24. Then Friday was Friday the 13th. And tomorrow is a full moon. I think it's a full moon in Gemini. And today seems like a portal day because it's 12/14/24. So we'll be on here up until tomorrow, 12 a.m. on a portal day. These days are very significant because you can send energy into the spiritual realm. You have to set your intentions. And I came across a video the other day that was talking about how it was like a reading, and the person that they was talking about, it's like, oh, you don't allow yourself to stop and reflect on how far you've came. So today I will be talking about the beginning to the end. So there was a time in my life where I didn't want to exist. I didn't want to live. I was stuck on the idea that it would be better if I wasn't here. I remember being in a dark space. Now my life isn't much like that anymore. And people think when people are happy, you must have had it easy. And it's actually the opposite. People who have managed to find a way out of a dark state of mind, they live life like they were meant to live life. Not like it's the last day or whatever, but like they're gonna live forever. I think there's a misconception of people who are in this state of mind. Some people, they take themselves out, and you may have never known that they was on the verge of, you never known they was on the edge. I think the S word is a cuss word these days, so I'm being very trying to be very careful. But you have never known these people were on the edge, ready to just go. And hopefully somebody who needs this video comes across this video. Because I take a holistic approach to life. I don't just look at the mental effects of wanting to jump, to take that leap as just a mental. I look at it as spiritual, I look at the soul, look at it as emotional, I look at it as circumstantial. Like you could have grown up in a mansion, but was the home loving? Did you get neglected as a child? Do you feel, why else would somebody feel like they're not wanted or nobody would care if they weren't here? So, like I was saying, the misconception of wanting to take yourself out is that those people are selfish. Those people are selfish. Think about the people who love you. That doesn't work because what if they feel like nobody loves them? And then them putting themselves through that mental exercise will just remind them of how empty they feel. How lonely they feel in a crowd of people. I live with all these people, but I feel so alone. Why? Why don't I feel love? Am I ungrateful? Then you start blaming yourself. And then you get put right back into the mindset that put you in that state of mind in the first place. Oh, it's selfish. So what if it is? What if it's selfless? Oh, everybody else's life would be better if I wasn't her. What if I wasn't lucky being born? What if it was just bad luck, me being her? I'm her by chance. I'm a mistake. Me being her is a mistake. It's very unfortunate to believe that about yourself. What if you feel like your parents betrayed you, or your friends? All these people in your life just betrayed you, neglected you. What if that's how you feel? Because that's all perspective. It's very dangerous to tell somebody who's on the verge of jumping to think about all the people that love you. What if the perspective is that nobody loves them? What if you get treated like you're a mistake? There are some parents who may feel like their children is the worst thing that ever happened to them. They can live the life that they want because they had children. And then the children feel the back end of that disappointment, not knowing that the parents are disappointed in the children. The parents disappointed in themselves because they made the decision to have and go through that act that resulted in having a child. It's not your fault that you were born, but it is your responsibility to find the beauty in life, to give yourself a reason to continue on living. That's your responsibility. You can't leave that responsibility in anybody else's hands because you will surely be disappointed. You have to make yourself happy. You have to be the light in your own life. You have to find joy. And if you don't know what gives you joy, then that's your mission. You have to go out and seek the nectar of life. the beauty in life, the beauty in yourself. That's your mission, that's your purpose, to find and seek the beauty within. Joy is very random. You can't Google what makes people happy. You gotta go out and look for whatever that is. Trial and error, whatever it takes. Go all in on yourself. Know that you're worth it. You have the devil and God fighting for your soul. Know that you are worth it. You got big industries and corporations fighting for your attention. Know that you are worth it. You are here for a reason. It's time to go search for your why. I just made cards today, and the first cards that came out were Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the endings and betrayal, bad luck, and resistance to change. That's another one. Change. The mind has a default setting where it feels more comfortable in what's familiar. It doesn't want to change. It doesn't want you to grow up. It doesn't, or not grow up, but because your soul needs growth, development. Your mind doesn't want to change. It will do anything to stay the same. It will make up any justifications to stay the same. Say you started a workout journey. Oh, it's too hot, it's too cold, I'm too tired. Come up with all these excuses just to remain the same, just to stay comfortable. Discipline is a form of self-love. But let's not start at discipline, let's start at purpose. When you are at a point, when you are at a verge of self-destruction, that is your soul telling you you are not living out your full purpose. You are not living out life to its fullest capacity. You're not experiencing life at its full capacity. You're not exploring your potential. You know how illnesses and diseases, they have symptoms? Depression is a symptom that you're not living your truth. That it's a symptom that you're on the wrong path. Or you're on the right path with no direction. You're in low spirits. And you can't run away from yourself. You can't trade lives. You can't trade lives with people. You have to create a life for yourself that you don't want to trade it for nothing. You don't want to trade your life for the world. You wouldn't trade your life for your icon. You wouldn't trade your life for money. You wouldn't trade your soul for the glitz and glam, because you love who you became. You love who you created yourself to be. Peace is a state of mind. How come you can have siblings who grew up in the same household, but both of them have different outcomes in their life? You grew up with an abusive, narcissistic, alcoholic parent. One sibling said, I know what environment I grew up in, and I don't want to create that for myself. I don't want to become what they were. And the other one was, oh, my parents were like this, so that's my destiny. That's what my life is gonna look like. And then they end up self perpetuating a life that they don't even want. And some people get caught up in a cycle, not knowing how to end the cycle of strife and misery and depression and anxiety. That numb feeling, that's not numbness. That's overstimulation. Your body's filled with stress, chronic stress. You're stressed out all the time. You're worried all the time. You're full of fear. And then that becomes your home. That becomes your familiar. You would see people who are in this depressive state, this this low spirit, and you would notice that they don't like to be around people who are happy. It's painful to see people who are experiencing life that you struggle to get to. You're struggling to get to joy. You're struggling to be happy. So it makes you uncomfortable to be in the presence because you don't know how to get there. Oh, why should you be happy? Because they deserve it. Everybody deserves to be happy, even you. If they've created a state of mind where they're at peace, where they're happy, don't you think they deserve to remain happy? It's not up to you to make somebody else feel the pain that you did, that you do. That's not fair. You don't like being in that state, so why would you be the reason that somebody's depressed, miserable, and want to jump over the edge? Why would you allow yourself to be the person to ruin somebody else's joy and happiness? And some people are persistent. That person could be in the lane, minding the business, but you feel the need to be intrusive and pollute the environment. People create environments. Have you ever noticed that people say, "Oh, I didn't grow up in a healthy environment"? If you walk into if you walk into an empty room, what makes that room unhealthy? What makes that room toxic? But then when you put people in there who argue, who are always angry, who are always bantering, who are always, did I say arguing, who are always starting drama, no, the environment is unhealthy. That empty room wasn't unhealthy until you put unhealthy people in there. Until you put toxic people in there. People create environments. Who are you surrounded by? Who are you around? Do you believe that you deserve better? Allow yourself to experience life at its fullest capacity. Allow yourself to experience the beauty in life. There will be ups and downs. There are people who are lost in this life. There will be people who will come and try to disturb your peace. It's the nature of people. That's people's nature. If you're shining bright like a diamond, they're gonna try to dim your light. If they are in darkness, when you are in low spirits, when you are in dark spirits, your soul has to live in a dark environment. Your soul gets used to a dark environment. So when you notice when people are depressed, when you walk into the house and the windows are never open, the lights are never on, they never allow light into the space. And then when you do, they grunt and moan and tell you close the window, turn off that light. Because the soul is comfortable, or they've made a home in darkness. You you know what somebody is going through on the inside because they manifest that same world, that same reality that they live in, that they've created in them. They then the space starts to look like how they feel on the inside. The space starts to resemble the spirits. Dark. So if you are happy, if you are enjoy, if you enjoy life, because life is what you perceive it to be. If you enjoy life, people who are in darkness will want to dim your light. Turn off that light. Why are you so bright? So you're gonna go through hardship. Like if you become a happy person, you're gonna go through some stuff. People think happy people don't go through anything, so they put you through stuff. And if everybody thinks like that, well, when do you rest? When are you really at peace? When there's people out here trying to disturb your peace because you're too peaceful. The soul craves a journey. The soul craves adventure. If you're stagnant, your soul is gonna tell you. Your soul. So the difference. How do you know between the difference between the spirit and the soul? Your soul is like a mini you. It's a mini you. Is that little voice that says, "Don't do that. Don't go there. Don't speak to them. They don't truly love you. Break up with this person. Leave this person. Don't go that direction. There's traffic. There's a detour up ahead." Take up art. Do it as a hobby. I'm not happy here. That little voice inside you, that's your soul. Well, what's another indication? Because people are different. Not everybody hears. Some people may feel. Some people may be more introspective than extro. It's something else. It's like extro and intro. Like, say, how I said, you create your life. You may end up drawing a random picture. You may not even know that there's a pattern in the things that you write, the things that you draw, how you organize your space, if you organize your space. The type of people that you date, you have to keep still, because if there's too much action, if there's too much activity in your life, you may miss. Like, say, if you're driving on a car, riding a bike, and you're going too fast, you're not going to be able to see the scenery. The same with your life, the same with your vehicle, your temple, your body. If you're moving too fast, you may not be able to see, oh, that friend's a snake, oh, the lion, oh, your boss is gonna try to fire you because they're jealous of your attitude, your confidence, or whatever the case may be. You may you may miss that person who has a crush on you, and they've been had a crush on you since the day they met you. And you may be going so fast that you miss out on all the important things that will tell you what your soul is trying to tell you. You keep drawing a place. You keep drawing this place. Have you ever been here? No. I just see it in my dreams, or you may see a vision, or sometimes I just feel. That's how I feel. I draw how I feel. It may not just be a vision. Some people are visionaries. Some people hear. Some people are auditory. Some people are kinesthetic. People who are more hands-on, they may end up manifesting. They may end up creating what their soul wants to see in their life. Visual people may um, create art or whatever. You keep drawing this garden. This place actually exists? No. Then you go to this garden, and when you go to this garden, you feel at home, you feel at peace. Your soul's been trying to tell you where to go this whole time. Have you been listening? You keep writing songs about this thing. Say you keep writing songs about hurt and pain and all that type of stuff. Have you ever listened to your soul? Your soul's tired. Your spirit creates the environment for your soul. So say you're always stressed out. You're always in fight or flight, and freeze, or fawned. Your nervous system's always active. Your soul is eventually gonna get tired and start to feel miserable and start to feel depressed. If you are depressed, that means you need deep rest. I'm gonna type that out because I don't know if you heard me. If you are depressed, that means your soul needs deep rest. Keep still. Allow yourself to feel. Don't run away from your feelings. You can't run away from your feelings. You're gonna end up bottling them up and experience them another time. You're only postponing it. You're not getting rid of it. And then it may come out in a way where you didn't intend for it to come out. You may say the wrong thing to the wrong person and misdirect that energy instead of putting it where it needs to go. Say you felt helpless and defenseless around your abusive father, and you just wanted to be a man and defend your mother or your sister. You started becoming a bodybuilder so that you can not feel helpless or defenseless, and then you end up fighting all these people. You end up putting your hands on your friend or whatever the case may be. Man, that energy should be going towards your father, the person who put you in that state of heart in the first place. That's misdirected energy, and sometimes we may not feel comfortable enough speaking up for ourselves, standing up for ourselves, expressing what's on our heart and what's on our mind, to the point that we self sabotage. We end up, because we can't say it to that person, we say it to ourselves. Because we can't do it to that person, we end up doing it to ourselves. I can't say I hate you to my father because that's rude. So I end up, I'd rather sacrifice my sanity, my peace of mind, for the sake of others, for the sake of the person who put me in that state of mind. We can't keep living for other people at our own expense. Be selfish and choose to see your life through. Allow your life to unfold. Allow the clock to run up naturally. 9 of Wands in reverse. No boundaries. No resilience. Boundaries is a good one. To have boundaries. When you are a kid, your parents are the ones in control. You really have no say in what goes on in your life and what you wear, what you eat, what school you go to. You have no say so. But there has to come a point where you take control of your own life, of the outcome of your own life. You are in control of your own journey. You are in control of how you respond to the world around you. You are in control of who you allow in your life, who you open the door to, who you shut the door on. You are in control of how you allow people to treat you, what you allow and what you don't allow in your life. Have boundaries for people. Don't talk to me like that. If people don't respect your boundaries, then they don't need to be around you. You're allowed to cut people off. You're allowed to just isolate yourself from people that you can't really get away from. You can't really get away from family. You might have to see them eventually, family reunions or whatever. Or you just completely cut them off. You don't have to go to family reunions if you don't want to. If they disturb your peace of mind and they can't learn to respect you, they don't have no boundaries, they always tear you down and make you feel like you're worth than nothing, you're worth nothing, they don't need to be in your life. And you have the control. You have the right to be happy. You govern your own life. One important thing that I thought about when I was thinking about this topic was the noise. If you've ever been depressed, going through anxiety, stressed out, always in fight or flight, you know the noise. The noise, I found that the noise isn't even you. The noise is a compilation of words and phrases that play, that's a soundtrack in your mind that replays over and over and over and over and over. There may be memories. This noise is memories. How do you tackle this noise? Well, what I'm gonna need you to do is keep still. Don't do anything. Sit down, stand up, lay down, whatever position is comfortable for you. Keep still. Don't do anything, don't say anything, just keep still. And breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe naturally. Breathe in as much air as you can, and then breathe out as much air as you can. Whatever thoughts come to mind, write them down. Say them out loud. Allow yourself to hear the thoughts that run through your mind. Make the thoughts physical. Make the thoughts real. Don't allow those thoughts to stay stuck in your mind. Make manifest. Take the thought, take those thoughts, take that noise, and make it real. Cry if you have to. As you write it down, as you say it out loud, cry. If you run out of water in your tear ducts, drink some water so you have more tears to cry, more tears to shed. Cry. Allow yourself to cry as healing. It's like taking out the trash. If you're around people that don't allow you to cry, that tell you that you're weak, then cry somewhere else. Cry in private. Cry in a room by yourself. Cry in silence. It don't matter. Cry. Allow yourself to cry. And people who don't allow you to cry, they make you feel like you're stupid to cry, they're not for you. They're not family. They're not friends. They're not your lover. They're not for you. They don't care enough, or they don't have enough love in the heart or compassion in the heart to console you, to make you feel safe in that environment, to allow you to feel safe. They're not making space for you. That environment is not an environment where they allow you to grow in. They're disconnected from the feelings, so they feel uncomfortable when you display feelings. When you display your feelings, when you allow yourself to feel, that's gonna make them feel uncomfortable because it's foreign to them. I already said the mind has a default setting. Anything that they're not used to, they're gonna react negatively towards. They're not gonna have a positive response to something that they're not familiar with. They don't know how to manage their own emotions. Allow yourself to cry. Write down these words and read it out loud to yourself. Identify the voice behind these words and phrases. Who would say this? Who would tell you that you're stupid? Who does that sound like? Is it one of your parents, your siblings, a friend, an old friend of yours? If it's your voice, what did you do for you to think that way about yourself? Did you make a mistake? Did you trip? Did you misplace something? What led you to speak that way about yourself? Are you really stupid because you made a mistake? Is it something that you can solve? Is it something that you can fix? Is it something small? Is it really that bad? Did you forget to tie your shoelaces? Just because your shoelaces came out or you forgot to tie your shoelaces doesn't make you stupid. It just means you need to tie your shoelaces. Analyze what that is for you. Some people have gone through the worst things in life. Sometimes you just need to forgive yourself. Sometimes you just need to accept that people aren't going to change. Sometimes you just need to accept this happened. And how do I need to move forward from this? If you can't come up with the answers yourself, find somebody who has the answers. So find somebody who's been through what you've been through. Talk to somebody. Write out how certain things make you feel. Draw it out. What is your traits? Because they're your style of communicating with yourself. Your style of communication or self-expression. Is it writing? Is it drawing? Is it um, acting things out? Is it building something? Is it yelling? Is it going for a swim? Is it working out? Is it going for a run? Is it meditation? Meditation is just thinking about your thoughts. Give yourself a mission. Put yourself on a mission. Give yourself any reason to continue living. Give yourself a reason to be happy. If putting rose petals on your bed makes you happy, then do that. If you love the smell of citrus in the morning, then make orange juice. Or plant an orange tree outside your window. Only allow real friends and family. And family doesn't mean blood. Family could mean somebody who supports you, somebody who's loyal to you, somebody who loves you and appreciates you and who's there for you and who backs you up and who tells you the real even if the real hurts. Even if that real even if that real sounds harsh. If you don't want to hear the harsh truth, I'm the worst person to come to. When it comes to jumping off the ledge and taking yourself out, if you want sugarcoat, if you want somebody to sugarcoat what you should do, I'm the worst person to come to. Because if nobody cares, who cares? If you stay or go, who cares? At the end of the day, your life, your you being here is up to you. If you've already made the decision to take yourself out, it's up to you. No, your life is in your hands. If nobody cares if you stay or go, what are you gonna do now? Wouldn't you rather see your life through? Wouldn't you rather, if you want to take yourself out, then you shouldn't have no fear. You shouldn't fear death. Death is one of the scariest things. You shouldn't fear public speaking. You shouldn't fear speaking your mind. If you want to take yourself out, then speaking your mind is the least of your worries. Public speaking is the least of your worries. Saying what's on your heart and your mind is the least of your worries. What are you worrying about? What you scared of? If you're not scared to die, then ask, put yourself in situations that allow you to feel life at its fullest. Ask that guy you let go, that girl you let go. Stand up for yourself to your family. Move out, leave, run away. Let them miss you. And if they don't care, then you'll find out when you're going how much they care and how much they don't, or how much they don't care. Don't you want to tell your story? Don't you want to leave a legacy? Don't you want to give yourself a chance to be happy? The way that you want to be happy. You can't listen to society. Society don't know how to be happy. Doing drugs, drinking alcohol, smoking, whatever doesn't make you happy. It makes you sick. Doing all that type of stuff is a form of self-destruction. You start looking at life different when you start to appreciate death. When you start to accept that, one day I am going to pass on. If you made the decision to end your life, then you can also make the decision to see it through, to see your life through to the end. You can recreate your story. You can write a new story. Give yourself that chance. If you're watching the rerun, leave your comments, leave your questions in the comment section. I think I have my email on my YouTube channel. Queenship24@yahoo.com. No, I don't. I think this is a beautiful topic. I kind of want to get off this topic. Shift the energy. Let's talk about maintenance. We're now willing to see our life through. The clock runs out naturally. We're in love with life. We found our passion. We found what gives us joy. We found a hobby. We found somebody that we became somebody worth living for. We created a life of beauty, laughter, joy, friendship, loyalty, respect, appreciation. We created an environment that we're proud of. We created an environment that we're proud to call home. I became everything that I could possibly want. I became became an astronaut or a school teacher or an artist or whatever speaks to your heart, your soul, whatever your soul calls you to do. I became that. I am that. I became what I wanted to see in the world. I became that savior. I became my savior. I saved myself from making a decision that has a permanent consequence or for a temporary emotion. Life is the longest thing that you'll ever do. Life is that thing between birth and death. So why allow your days to be filled with strife, heartache, stress, pain, when you have the power to change your story? When you have the power to make a happy ending for yourself, to leave a legacy worth bragging about. Life isn't all about love, light, butterflies, and rainbows. It has darkness in it too. It's just life becomes a little bit harder when you try and run away from the darkness instead of embracing it. Instead of accepting it. Instead of using that darkness like a guard dog. You can use the dark side of you, that shadow self, to protect yourself from leeches and energy vampires or bullies or people here to disturb your peace. Your darkness can be leveraged to protect your peace. It's easy to be full of hate. It's easy to yell at somebody and be angry at somebody. You have to ask yourself though, are they worth it? Are they worth you losing yourself to anger, to hate, to bitterness? Are they worth it? Or let's change that question. Are you worth fighting for? If the answer is no, then you need to go on a quest to figure out why you feel that way. You need to go on a quest. And don't come back until you got to change mind, until you change your mind. Promise yourself that no matter what, you will always return back to joy. Allow yourself to go through the changes required to be the best version of yourself. Resilience means that you bounce back, that you've healed, that through no matter what, no matter what happens, you always come back stronger, happier, more beautiful than ever before. You smile wider. You laugh harder. Life couldn't take me down. Life could take me out. You think this is a joke? You think I'm out here playing with myself? You think I take myself as a joke? I'm not inadequate. I'm worth all things great. I'm deserving of all things perfect. I have no doubts. I have no doubts in my mind about my future. I don't doubt that my life won't be worth living. They're gonna write about me. People are gonna write about me. They're gonna write stories, paint pictures, maybe even have a sculpture. I don't doubt that I won't be happy. Am I saying that right? I don't doubt that I will be happy. I know I will. I know I will be happy. I know I will be full of joy. And if you feel like that's a lie, that you're lying to yourself, then that's where you need to start. You need to start with trusting that you can create a life worth living. You need to close the gap between your imagination and your reality. If you want to be the greatest at whatever, then become that. Close the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. Plan it out. Strategize. Make a plan. And execute. If you don't have the resources, then make do with what you already have. The knowledge that you have, the resources that you have, the connections that you have, the money that you have, make use with what you already have. Have gratitude. For the things that you have today. Because in any moment, it can be taken away from you. Appreciate all the things that you have in your life. No. Appreciate yourself. How do you show yourself that you appreciate yourself? How do you celebrate yourself? Is it the societal self destruction, drinking alcohol, eating things that aren't good for you, making bad decisions? What do you believe self appreciation looks like? What does self celebration look like to you? Do you like bird watching? Don't listen to people when people say, "Oh, that's boring." Do you like doing it? Then why not do it? What did you say then? What do you think though? How do you feel though? When it comes to your life, other people's opinions don't matter. We're not appeasing others for the sake of ourselves, at the expense of ourselves, at the expense of our own happiness. It's too expensive. Life is worth living if you say it is, and if you believe that it is. If you don't believe that it is, then what where are you right now? Let's do a situation analysis. Where are you right now in life? Your relationships, your money situation, your mental state, your emotional state, spiritual state. Are you following your dreams? How far is you and your dreams right now? How far away is your dreams? Are you working on your purpose? Are you working towards fulfilling your purpose? That's your soul. That's your soul compass right there. Your purpose. Your purpose in life. Let's do a situational analysis. What day is it? What did you eat today? Did you eat vegetables? Fresh vegetables? Things that are full of life? Or do you eat dead things? Meat is dead. Eggs are dead. This is dead stuff. Cow's milk is pus. It's cow pus. Did you eat apples? These are living things. Apples, fruit, um, oranges, grapes, strawberries, kale. These are living things. And the sooner you eat them straight from the ground or right off the tree, the better. The more alive they are. Feed yourself with living things. Write down write down your diet. What does your diet consist of? Is it box food, canned non-foods? When's the last time you prayed? When's the last time you opened up a holy book? Whatever holy book that suits your fancy. Whether it's the Bible, Quran, Torah. Hebrew sacred text, Buddhist sacred text, whatever fits your fancy. A spell book. When's the last time you talked to God? Hmm? Do a situational analysis. Where are you right now? If you pray every day and you still feel down, low, you're in low spirits, look at the rest of your life. Do you love your job? Do you love what you do? Do you love your work? Who do you have around you? What music do you listen to? What do you consume on a daily basis? Whether that's what you read, do you follow the news on social media? Is it positive news? Is it good news? How do you start your day? How do you end your day? Do you argue? Why do you argue? Get down to the bottom. You gotta be your own detective. I'm a happiness investigator. I investigate why I may not be happy right now, and I do a diagnostics and I analyze the situation, and then I come up with a remedy or a solution to get back to happiness, to get back to joy, because joy is everlasting, happiness is ephemeral. It goes away. Like, you have to work on being happy. You have to do something to be happy. Say you go for a jog. When you stop jogging, you're no longer that jog is what made you happy. So you have to keep doing the thing in order to be happy. But joy is something that you live in. Joy is something that you dwell in. You can't chase happiness. You have to create it. Happiness is something that you find within. Happiness is something that's stored within. It's just waking it up. You just gotta ignite something within you. It's not something that you have to find. It's not something that's outside of yourself. It's a state of being. Being you has to be enough. Once you find what makes you happy, once you find a hobby, once you find a skill, once you discover your talents, hone in on that. Become a master at something. Learn to take care of yourself. Learn your body. Not everybody's diet is the same. You have to go to get your blood tested. You got. I will always suggest go to a holistic doctor. They will give you the rundown. They will let you know everything that you need to know. Are you sick? Are you injured? Do you have a cavity? Do you have a cavity? Do you always have headaches? What did your doctor say to do? What did your holistic doctor say to do? Is your life boring? You gotta shake it up. You gotta make things interesting. You have to make things interesting for yourself. Make life worth living. 11:23 on the clock. 1123. And then perspective. How do you view endings? Do you view endings as the end of like death? Oh, it's over, everything's over, everything's ruined. Or do you look at endings like new beginnings? I really have you like this talk. That you enjoyed this talk. This topic was on my heart today. Self-love is a daily practice. It's not, oh, I'm happy today, so I don't have to do certain things that set me up to be happy tomorrow. No, it's an ongoing thing. And I'm pretty sure there's much more to say. I think I'm gonna end it off here. If I miss anything, like I said, please leave a comment in the chat. For those who listened to the end, thank you. Thank you for your continued support in queenship. A space for beautiful women or beautiful people who are beautiful on the inside and out. And if you're facing the ugly or the enemy within, the enemy as the enemy, then this space allows people to feel heard, understood, and feel like you're not alone. People go through hard times, but it doesn't mean we have to stay in that state of mind, in that state of being. We may go through bumps, and they may feel like boulders or mountains, but there are ways to get through anything, even if it feels impossible. Some things are very unfortunate. Some things that other people put other people through is very unfortunate. Sadistic malice. There's this necromancy. People who love to see people in pain or have a fetish with unalive people. There are some sick, mentally sick people in this world. Some things we can't get away from. Some things are unavoidable. And for those who are going through that, maybe your mission is to be the solution that you want to see in the world. Be the problem solver. Solve the puzzle. Discover your assignment in life and fulfill that assignment. Fulfill that mission. I may not have all the answers, but it doesn't mean you can't go out and find the answers for yourself, for your own journey, for your own story, for your own questions. Because when you have questions, that gives you a quest to go on. And when you get those answers, just know you're gonna have more questions. But I'm gonna leave it here. I believe this was a good talk. If I left out anything, please charge it to my mind and not my heart. And I wish everybody the best. And thank you again for tuning in to Queen Shift Podcast. And I'll be seeing you next year. Peace.